ATI family, Soul Family, Christina Marie here. Going to talk about a touchy subject. Probably make people feel some type of way, but it is what it is. Just going to speak the truth. Feel like I'm just a messenger. You can do whatever you want with this information. If you want to do your research, do it. If not, just whatever. So anyways, I'm going to talk about a very touchy subject. And the reason why it's touchy is because they don't know the truth. Both parties, both white and African Americans, don't know the truth. So it's a touchy subject. And it's programmed and made that way so you guys will run from the truth. A lot of African Americans have intentionally been oppressed in so many ways. To keep them from knowing. They're looking at the skin color, which is a distraction, but your skin color is going to basically inform you as to where your DNA comes from, who you are, your genetics, etc. It's a major distraction. But a lot of conquer divide tactics have happened over the years. And the reason why they happened was to continue to keep everything the way that it is today. To keep both parties enslaved from knowing the truth. African Americans have been oppressed, and the anger is kept alive. The oppression of their anger is kept alive due to history that was not too long ago. And it's sad. It's real sad. Even the Europeans, if they knew that they were used as a weapon against them, then both parties would come together. They used a lot of Europeans to also corrupt their DNA and their genetics. To have a stronghold over Africans, what are known as African Americans today, to have that stronghold and control over them. It was a basically military-like tactic. I'll be honest with you, it was very smart in order for them to corrupt the coding within the DNA and genetics. It's very sad. So I'm going to talk about energy, and I'm just going to put the enslavement on the side right now of the table, and just leave it right there for a second so I can basically get in the depths of energy. And I'm just going to keep it 100, take it how you want it. But this is why a lot of white people feel uncomfortable when they get around a group of African Americans. What did she just say? The energy is very dominating, and it is for a reason. The energy is very powerful and strong. And a lot of people, and it just doesn't apply to white people and, Asians. And I've been all over the world and all over the U.S., so I've encountered it myself, and I'm a very observant person. And I pay close attention to detail. So the reason why they feel so uncomfortable is that energy. Their energy is very, very powerful due to their DNA and their genetics. Their DNA coding is, I'm just going to keep 100, like God essence. They have a very powerful DNA coding within them and energy. But because they've been programmed, both parties, a certain way, African Americans' energy is thrown off due to programming. So you have a very powerful, unbalanced energy. So when you get around that and you don't know the truth, you don't know how to act. You're taking all this energy. We're all made up of energy. Like, this is science, folks. I don't care if you're spiritual, religious. I don't give a fuck if you're atheist, believe in Satan and nothing else. I don't care what you are. This is science. So when you get around a bunch of powerful fucking energy that is just like unbalanced, you don't know how. You're like, what the fuck is all this? Oh shit. You're like dodging bullets of energy. And then with an angered African American who was oppressed, and the fire of oppression and anger is kept alive, and it's ignited every time they get around somebody who doesn't know and hold knowledge, who might be a racist against the skin color. The oppression is kept alive of anger. And it's just like this. Constant. Just, I can't explain it into words. But just know the truth. Know thyself. Know who you are. Know what's running through your veins. It's more than just recent history of enslavement. This was a military-like tactic. This was a weapon by something bigger than just a race. This was orchestrated for a reason. And it's still being drug out to this day. Even with other races. All the wars, religion, all this hoopla. It's been orchestrated precisely so they could dominate. But African Americans I'm speaking about right now because they've had it the worst. And it's sad. I live in a predominantly African American neighborhood. And in the South, it's really bad. Their oppression is really, really bad. Their education systems out here suck. They're programmed to be oppressed. It's how they're programmed. They're programmed to be oppressed. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Go get your Jordans. Go look up to Lil Uzi Vert. That's all you're going to be in life. Here's a scholarship because of your skin color. Fuck that systematic scholarship. I don't need that. I'm a guide. Here's some Newports. Here's some Black and Milds. Here's the hood. Here's Medicaid. This is all you're going to get because I have to oppress you because you're the strongest being in the world. I got to oppress that DNA. Because if that DNA is set on fire, man, it's game over. So this is the truth. You're going to leave it however you want to. I don't care. Oh, she's talking about white and black people. Yeah. It's the truth. Your skin color is the oppression, but it will tell your story. It will tell you what tribe you come from, who you are, your DNA coding, how it became the way it is to this day, your genetics, the oppression of your DNA, the oppression of your genetics. They've made a mess down here, and we got to clean it up. And the only way we can clean it up is if people will do the research, take the time out to do their damn research, and have an inner and understanding of who they are and what's really going on. The enemy lies behind the lines, behind the curtains, behind the scenes. The enemy lies behind the scenes. And y'all sitting here bumping heads, blaming it on a race, each other. It was orchestrated this way precisely so y'all will bump heads and not see who the enemy is. Y'all bumping each other in the head like it was your fault. No, fuck you, I hate you because blah, blah, blah. I love you guys. Stay strong on the battlefield. I hope that made sense. About to drink some coffee. I love you guys.